So next we have a talk on getting ready for global products. I would like to invite Mr. Shekhar Kirani from Axel Partners, Mr. Sameer Goyal from Fresh Desk, and Mr. Anand Arvind from Manage My Spa.
This works.
So I am Shekhar Kirani. I work at Axel along with Subrata and 5 other partners. I have 2 long successful company representations today for you guys to talk about what they have done in globalizing products and selling to global markets from India. If you look at the enterprise market, the enterprise SaaS, software as a service market, which is, you don't sell a license, you sell a service, operationalize it, pay as you go model, is growing very rapidly. Annualized basis, people spend around $500 billion buying software worldwide, 500 billion. Enterprise SaaS is now around 10% of it, around 60 billion, 50 to 60 billion. But if you are starting any enterprise company, you must think in terms of SaaS. Okay, so just to introduce Sameer from Fresh Desk. He runs the Fresh Desk product. Sameer, maybe quick 2 minutes. What does Fresh Desk do?
Okay, so Fresh Desk makes software for probably the most boring job somebody can have, the most frustrating and the most thankless job somebody can have, which is customer support. And we enable a software platform that companies can use to provide multi-channel support, which is across email, phone, social media, chat, mobile, and bring them all together in one single space.
Not so, sexy, like the things that happens today. Just tell the part of how big that industry is, or how big the money is, or where the need is.
So it's a huge industry. So in any business which is managing consumers needs customer support software. A lot of it today is on-premise. You have a software which is ingrained into the systems that you have. And there are a lot of businesses otherwise as well who are B2B or B2C. You need customer support software in one form or the other. Today you may be doing it over email, or you may have a phone number, but the potential is huge and it's across the world. It's not just an India problem, it's a problem that applies to everyone everywhere.
Okay, so here is another participant here, Anand from Manage My Spa. So Anand, you had the technology and product. Tell me, what does Manage My Spa do?
Okay, so what we do is we build software for the wellness industry. So if you've been to a spa, salon, medi-spa, medical clinic, gym, any kind of system where you do anything to do with wellness, our system helps in powering these businesses, which is in some ways, from billing to managing inventory, to managing employees, to managing marketing, all the boring stuff that's required and used to be called a class of software called ERPs. That's what we do for this industry. If you look at it, it is again boring, not so sexy, but hair is not going to stop growing. People who have hair don't want it. People who don't have hair want it. So it's an evergreen industry across the world.
Now I have a product which is a communication solution for any B2C company. So I'm having difficulty deciding the pricing part. So how exactly do you evaluate the price of the product, and how do you take the money from the customer? Do you take it first or do you take it last, to be very simple?
A lot of permutations and combinations that you have to try. You have to look at what competition is offering. You have to look at your own cost structure, whether that's something that you can actually meet. And then there is a strategy. Like for example, when Fresh Desk came on board, we wanted to be, it was a commodity market, and we said that we will win on 2 things. One is the user experience as well as the price. So we priced below whatever the competitor is offering us to be able to gain market share. So pricing depends on how you want to gain market share and what what is the money in the bank that you have, what is overall strategy that you are trying to, which kind of customer you're doing. So based on that, pricing will depend. So there are a lot of factors, but essentially how you want to win the market is what your pricing strategy should be about.
Also at the end, someone must be willing to pay that money for you. That's critical.
One closing comment from you about how you made global the product, just about the product being global. Yeah.
So, thanks, Shekhar. So, one thing when you're looking at global products is think global from the start. So, when Freshdesk started, we started with 8 languages support, and the model that we had in terms of being able to take payments, being able to think about the product itself was global from the start. And that's something that we have to be very clear about from the beginning.
So from your point of view, you have very complex, high-end customers, one of the marquee brands worldwide.
Yes.
How did you think about the product to ensure that it works across?
So, I mean, from the beginning, while our initial goal was, we started in India, made sure it worked well in India, then went outside India. But we always knew what was out there, what is there in terms of features, because this is a well-known industry. There are a lot of incumbent players, just inefficient solutions. And so we knew about that and went out. And I think as we get more customers, we are still evolving. And in some ways, some of the part which customers do is these bigger marquee customers help and influence that evolution of our product as it goes along. And that they like also.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. Thank you. Okay. So, good. Thanks for your patience.
I would like to invite Mr. Pradeep to give out mementos as a token of our appreciation.